Let's not dilly-dally anymore. Let's go ahead and go for the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Let's head over to the newsroom and say hello to our buddy, Jeff Sills. What's happening, buddy? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Is that Jeff Sills or is that Tex? Hey, I'll tell you what. We're going to go over to Hop Along Jeff over in the newsroom there. What you got going on there? Yep. Ding. What's happening there, Hop Along?
Well, I had too much fun at the Houston rodeo, so I had to, wear the attire. So
yeah, okay.
So
by the way,
guys...
Jeff's not sitting on a cherry. He's sitting on a big square of hay. Ding.
All right. So if you guys had noticed over the past couple of days, there's been a lot of issues with the internet. Facebook got murdered yesterday, and Google and some other channels had taken some hits the day before. And apparently there was some serious DDoS attacks that were flowing around. This is a digital attack map. You can go out to the website called digitalattackmap.com.
Oh, my goodness. That looks bad.
Shows this stuff live, and it refreshes it every few minutes. And you can sit there and see all of the different attacks going on. So that was a photograph taken from yesterday.
Man, that looks like what was that movie from the 80s, Kelly? Do you want to play a game?
War Games.
Where it looks like War Games or the like missile tracks or something.
Matthew Broderick.
That's right.
Absolutely.
What year was that? It was the 80s something, wasn't it?
83 maybe.
We're old.
How are we to protect ourselves from the evil Whopper?
Yeah. Sorry, millennials that are watching. I am old, outdated movie reference guy. Back to you.
All right, back on track. We'll start this off. This is, I guess, a little bit more dark for my particular tastes, but it is news. So, a 37-year-old man was recently killed trying to retrieve his drone. He and his brother apparently had crashed the drone near a forest park in Atlanta or in Georgia. And in the process of trying to retrieve the drone, they inadvertently touched power lines with the pole they were trying to use to get the drone down. One of the brothers was killed. The other brother survived the incident. So this is, I guess, an example of, these drones, they're expensive, We love them to death, but it's not worth your life.
Definitely not.
And we've seen in the news on this show several times that if you call the utility companies, they'll come out and they'll take the drones down for you in some cases. So
yeah, they will. They will. There's other ways to do it. Just do be careful. But
absolutely.
Now, how are we going to transition into another story? Because that's very sad. Let me just thank someone. Let me thank Mike Brown for his super chat. He says, Ken, I'm your favorite and maybe your only scroller. Send me a drone pilot sticker, please. Yes, I have stickers. This is a good time to talk about stickers. I've got eyeballs for your drone. If you put these on your drone, the birds will think it's another bird and they won't run into your drone. Guaranteed. I've got vanilla and chocolate, large and small. I got all sizes for you. So remember, if you have one of these stickers on your drone and a bird smashes into it and crashes it, Kelly Green will buy you a new one.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
And he's not the only scroller, by the way. I am a very fond scroller for your videos.
Well, thanks. If you don't know what scrolling is, in my videos, in all of my videos, if you go to the description, a lot of you may not know that there's a description that describes the video. If you scroll down there, I always put an interesting link down the bottom of there. So check that out. Now we have more scrollers. Hopefully. Yeah.
All right. So to transition the news, we'll talk about fixed wing drones, right? The navies and stuff are starting to use fixed wing drones. And the problem is that most of the ships, the destroyers, et cetera, don't have the means of having one of these drones come back and land. And so a group of Norwegians have put together a plan on being able to capture one of these fixed wing drones by using multi-copter drones like what we fly.
Okay, so what we're seeing here is a string between two drones catching a fixed wing plane. Is that right?
Yeah, It's a line catch system that was demonstrated in this video that allows them to recover the fixed wing drone using multi-engine drones.
Oh, what could go wrong with that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Perfectly safe.
You know, this is great, but you'd think that people can work out all of this engineering would figure out how to do a landscape shot of it. I'm just saying. Just saying. Not
Yeah,
trying to throw
I'm not-
shade or anything.
I'm not thinking that was taken by them. I'm pretty sure that was a bystander. So,
Okay. And by the way,
DJI's in the news.
hold. That's what that sound effect means. We've got from the Norwegian dude a super chat, 500 NOK. What is that? Is that Norwegian currency?
I looked it up.
Yeah.
It's 34 cents American.
Is that for realsies? Well, anyway, we appreciate that. It looks like a lot. Thank you. Go easy on Kelly tonight, as he has a bad karma. Yes, he does. For those who don't know, Kelly Green here, and this is the look of a man who pilots a GoPro Karma, and he uses it in his business. He's a real estate drone operator, photographer, and he actually uses the Karma. And it's still working, is it?
It is doing very well. It is rock solid. In fact, and I don't want this to turn into a GoPro commercial.
Yeah.
But right now at GoPro.com, they have refurbs for $299.
Is that right?
I'm thinking about buying a second one, a backup.
Oh, that's great. Here, I think I have their commercial. We can share that. Here's the commercial.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's the commercial that Kelly himself shot. This is him using the Karma.
I've got a blowout. Neighbor 3, get your pitch to 0. Can't hold altitude. Correction. Alpha hold is off. Trip selected. Emergency. Flight calm. I can't hold it. She's breaking in. She's breaking.
Yeah. Get a second one. That's a wise decision. And now back to the news.
DJI's in the news. They have announced recently that 9 of their drone models now comply with the Transport Canada regulations that have been put in place for June 1st of this year. This is the new regulatory framework that Canada has for civilian drone operations.
Oh, okay.
So, the DJI drones that this includes is the Matrice 600, 200, the 200 V2s, the Inspire 2, the Mavic 2 series, Mavic Air, Mavic Pro, Spark, and Phantom 4 series.
Okay, very good. By the way, Jeff, a lady just walked by. So what does a fine Texan do with his hat when a lady walks by? Ma'am. There you go.
All right, so the police department in Murraysville decided that it would be a great idea to catch 2 vehicle thieves using their drone.
A state-of-the-art police drone. Here's how it all began.
A little bit after 4 a.m. this morning, we received a call concerning a vehicle accident on Route 22. The witness had called, stated that there were 2 males that ran from the vehicle after the accident.
The 2 suspects, 18-year-old Zymir Wilson and 20-year-old Michael Lipovic. After totaling the car, investigators say Wilson and Lipovic headed for the woods. Hoping to use the pre-dawn darkness to escape the law, the duo moved quietly through the woods, undetected, or so they thought.
So this is one of those cases where, we had eyes in the skies, if you would call it that. That was able to help us zero in on the suspects.
Able to travel at 40 miles an hour and equipped with high-definition and infrared cameras, Murraysville police deployed their drone. It quickly picked up 2 human-shaped heat signatures now running through the woods at the top of this hill beside Route 22.
And those 2 objects turned out to be the 2 suspects involved.
Using the drone to position officers, tired of running, the 2 surrendered to the waiting Murraysville police.
Yeah, you kind of knew it was over when there was a drone on them. They realized that they were done.
Wilson and Lipovic face multiple felony theft and conspiracy counts.
So that's cool. I've never seen a Mavic used in that way. I mean, it's kind of a small drone to be gluing a whole bunch of FLIR cameras on there and everything, but it works.
Well, and it's interesting because, the Enterprise system has the FLIR, but they've gone and modified that one with an aftermarket, which is actually pretty cool. It makes them feel like Batman.
Yeah, you know what else is pretty cool? Mike Brown says that 500 NOK is just over $58 in United States money. So, man, thank you so much. I almost said real money when I said United States money. Wouldn't that'd be a really mean American thing to say? You know, like the rest of the world is in Celsius. I'll tease Greg from Australia. He'll be like, man, it's really cold here. It's like 2 degrees. And I'm like, what's that in real degrees? Sorry, rest of the world. I know. So
the police department, of course, they probably enjoyed their drone feeling that like Batman. The next story fills right in with that, with a flying drone that was actually, I guess, developed using the idea of bats.
Okay. And what have they done with that?
This particular drone has the ability to clip onto and hang onto things using these legs, but it also can grab a hold of items with the legs, all 3 legs at once, and then flip upside down and hang, I guess, inverted, as one of the examples that they did.
Okay. And why?
The purpose of this is to allow the drone to get into a position where it doesn't have to use as much power. It can go into a rest position and basically sit there and use a quarter of the energy that it would normally use, giving it a longer time in flight in case they needed to redeploy the drone, that sort of thing.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of practical applications for this.
Well, this is one of those times where they've gone and invented something just because it was cool to invent, and allowed other people probably to come along in the future and apply it to a particular genre.
Look at that. That's kind of... I think I might be scared if I saw that happening.
If your drone needs to rest, is it really a good drone?
You missed it, though, because what's really cool about that video is when it flips upside down, it then comes back up and takes off again. And I thought that was what was really cool, was it actually righted itself afterwards.
Yeah, I heard that that they're programming the Karma drone to do that. But they don't have to, because it already flips upside down all on its own for no apparent reason.
By the way, Droning Harry on the chat said he would pay me to let you shoot it out of the sky. He would pay me to let you do that.
Will you let me do it and film it in slow motion?
That's what he said. That's what in slow-mo. The question is, how much would he pay me?
How much is the drone worth?
$299.
I tell you what, if you donate it to a school or something on your taxes,
right,
then I can shoot it. You can donate it to the School of Heron. Heron U.
Heron U.
Yeah.
So, again,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jeff. Another lady just walked by.
Oh.
Ma'am. All right.
All right. So, to continue on with the news, our all-time favorite guys that drive us nuts, the Drone Racing League, those other people that fly drones that don't have cameras on them like what we do, they are now getting their, I guess, place in the sun. Because they are getting the opportunity to bring their Drone Racing League to NBC and to Twitter.
That is awesome.
Tell us about why the move to shift from ESPN to NBC and Twitter.
You know, the Drone Racing League has had 3 incredible seasons, and we've focused primarily on being on linear broadcast. But I'd say the number one piece of feedback we've gotten from our fans is that they wanted our content available on a streaming platform. NBC really is sort of the home of motorsports here in the U.S., so it's incredible to bring our racing sport to that network that has such a heritage with the field. By the way, whenever I see a newscast and they're scrolling the Wall Street stuff, and I see DJI, I think, oh, is that the drone people? No, it's the Dow Jones Index. Every time I see DJI, I think, oh, it's the drone. But no, it's the Dow Jones Index. Just a little quick
BRP
aside.
in the chat is actually correct. You are supposed to take your hat off for a woman.
Oh, okay.
And then put it back on, not just tip it. So,
okay.
Correction there.
Okay, there's another lady walking by.
Oh, yeah.
Ma'am. Okay. I think in that way you do, you go.
You get a suction sound.
Yeah.
To get this thing off
You go,
my head.
you go, ma'am, right? Like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it a suction cup? See if you
It's
can.
got this band inside of it that
See it?
sits there,
All right.
grabs a hold of your head so it doesn't flip off.
All right, put it on and then yank it off real quick. and we'll be quiet. No, do it quicker. I want to hear the suction. I thought I heard it. I thought I heard
can't
it.
hear it's all fabric.
Yeah, can you do it again? Yeah, go ahead and do it one more time. One more time. Okay, I thought I heard it that time. Oh, Metro Drones, thank you. Another super chat. Howdy, everyone. Nice hat. There you go.
By the way, did we miss Arthur Pettit, $25 super chat? We may have missed that one earlier.
Oh, did we? Thank you,
Pettit,
Arthur.
25.
Thank you, Arthur.
I gotta give Arthur credit.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right, so last in the news, in the Bahamas in 2017, at least 7 people were bitten by sharks. Recently, a video has come out of a drone pilot that was flying his drone and noticed a boy frolicking in the water near some sharks.
This is incredible video. Check this out. Just a beautiful day. Crystal clear water. Think I'll go for a swim here. Uh-oh, what's this? Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't see them! No! There's 4 of them. Oh, man. That kid would be an hors d'oeuvre to them. That wouldn't even be enough.
That's really shallow water, too. That was, what, maybe 2 or 3 feet?
Yeah, and the credit goes to the drone pilot because when he saw them using the drone, he started screaming at the boy to get out of the water, and that's what prompted the boy to run out of the water when you saw him.
But he didn't stop tracking him with his drone. He's like,
no.
Run! Wait, I got it in frame. Run, kid! Run, kid! Let me get it! You know.
Camera people at heart.
That kid was under. Confused. I mean, it's okay now that he's okay, but that part where he went under, he could have turned right instead of left and been a morsel. Wow.
Pretty amazing video. So that's what I got for you guys in the news. As always, please check out the Drone Wiki site and a drone book as well. We dump a bunch of news in there as well.
Okay, very quickly, give us an update on your drone projects. I know you have a Franken drone you're working on, and what else?
Well, of course, I've got Ken's drone that I've got to repair. I have all the pieces for it, so I got to sit down and just start, I guess, assembling it. And then I still have Art's drone project that he gave to me, Art Carlson, with building the fabric out of a Phantom 4 or Phantom 3 Professional that was sent to us.
Okay, very good. Oh, there's another lady just walked by you. Ma'am. There you go. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, sir.
See ya.
We hope you enjoyed the show.
And that's it for the show. No, that's the wrong one.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. Now it's just back to us.